Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
An unfortunate situation. We're in the soup now. Any composition having a consistency suggestive of soup. Dope, a racehorse. Liquid food, especially of meat or fish or vegetable stock, often containing pieces of solid food. A condition or position in which you find yourself. The unpleasant situation, or position, of having to choose between two evils. A job in an organization. The spatial property of a place where or way in which something is situated. The position of the hands on the clock. The particular portion of space occupied by something. A rationalized mental attitude. An opinion that is held in opposition to another in an argument or dispute. A way of regarding situations or topics, etc. The arrangement of the body and its limbs. The relative position or standing of things or especially persons in a society. Atheists do not enjoy a favorable position in American life. A point occupied by troops for tactical reasons. Put into a certain place or abstract location. The act of putting something in a certain place. An item on a list or in a sequence. Moved from third to fifth position. The post or function properly or customarily occupied or served by another. Cause to be in an appropriate place, state, or relation. In team sports, the role assigned to an individual player. What position does he play? The act of positing, an assumption taken as a postulate or axiom. The appropriate or customary location. The cars were in position. A condition or position in which you find yourself. The unpleasant situation, or position, of having to choose between two evils. A job in an organization. Physical position in relation to the surroundings. The general state of things, the combination of circumstances at a given time. The present international situation is dangerous. A complex or critical or unusual difficulty. The dangerous situation developed suddenly. An essay, especially one written as an assignment. He got an A on his composition. Art and technique of printing with movable type. A musical work that has been created. The composition is written in 4 movements. The spatial property resulting from the arrangement of parts in relation to each other and to the whole. Harmonious composition is essential in a serious work of art. The way in which someone or something is composed. The act of creating written works. Musical creation. A mixture of ingredients. Something that is created by arranging several things to form a unified whole. He envied the composition of their faculty. Slang terms for inside information. Is that the straight dope? Give a narcotic to. The athletes were doped by the coach before the race. Street names for marijuana. An ignorant or foolish person. Carbonated drink flavored with extract from cola nuts. Dope is a southernism in the United States. Add impurities to a semiconductor in order to produce or modify its properties. The resistors have been doped. take drugs to improve one's athletic performance. Give a narcotic to an activity that you like or at which you are superior. Marriage was scarcely his dish. A very attractive or seductive-looking woman. The quantity that a dish will hold. They served me a dish of rice. Directional antenna consisting of a parabolic reflector for microwave or radio frequency radiation. Provide, usually but not necessarily food. She dished out the soup at 8 p.m. A particular item of prepared food. She prepared a special dish for dinner. A piece of dishware normally used as a container for holding or serving food. We gave them a set of dishes for a wedding present. Make concave. Shape like a dish. Soup made from chicken broth. A thick soup or stew made with milk and bacon and onions and potatoes. Soup made from chicken boiled with leeks. Soup made from chicken boiled with leeks. Clear soup usually of beef or veal or chicken. Made by stirring beaten eggs into a simmering broth. A soup made with chopped tomatoes and onions and cucumbers and peppers and herbs, served cold. Made of fresh green peas and stock with shredded lettuce, onion and celery. Soup usually made of the flesh of green turtles. Any of various fine-grained silty soils that become waxy and very sticky mud when saturated with water. Long mucilaginous green pods. May be simmered or sautéed but used especially in soups and stews. Tall coarse annual of Old World tropics widely cultivated in southern United States and West Indies for its long mucilaginous green pods used as basis for soups and stews, sometimes placed in genus Hibiscus. A soup or stew thickened with okra pods. A vegetable cut into thin strips, usually used as a garnish. A clear soup garnished with julienne vegetables. Cut into long thin strips. Julienne the potatoes. Made of stock and lentils with onions, carrots and celery. A large pot, especially one with legs, used e.g. for cooking soup. Soup cooked in a large pot. Soup made with a variety of vegetables. Soup made from a calf's head or other meat in imitation of green turtle soup. A soup of eastern India that is flavored with curry, prepared with a meat or chicken base. A soup made from the skinned tail of an ox. A heavy, thick yellow fog. A thick soup made of dried peas, usually made into a puree. A soup made with vegetables and tripe and seasoned with peppercorns, often contains dumplings. A shaker with a perforated top for sprinkling ground pepper. Soup made with a variety of vegetables. A soup made with vegetables and tripe and seasoned with peppercorns, often contains dumplings. Thick, often creamy, soup. Made of fresh green peas and stock with shredded lettuce, onion and celery. Thick, often creamy, soup. A stew of vegetables and, sometimes, meat.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.